The customer who came last time was so difficult. I banned that customer from entering this restaurant. They didn't have the manners.
What? Were there any problems?
He was young and poor. I got mad because he was constantly checking the price while eating. So I kicked him out of the restaurant.
Trouble Busters!
Hello, my name is Hillary. I work at a grocery store in my neighborhood. My husband Aiden works at the same grocery store. I'm in charge of the cash register and the stocks, while Aiden works at the fresh fish corner.
I already packed the fish I finished cutting, so could you please wind them up when you have time?
Sure, thank you. I've been working at this grocery store for a long time, and the teamwork between me and Aiden at work was also great. If we can go to the grocery store or come back together, we always walk together. We're the best couple. Did you finish? Let's go home then.
Yeah, I finished. Good job today. The tuna I cut today was incredibly big. I ran out of energy. Maybe I'm getting old.
Don't say that when you're only in your 30s. You should have more energy at your age.
You're right.
By the way, do you know that Travis sushi place in their neighborhood that opened recently? The entrance is so fancy and I've been wanting to go there.
Sushi place? Oh, I was thinking about that place too. I couldn't go by myself because it seemed a little too expensive. Let's go there together.
Really? I want to go. We can spend our money sometimes, right?
It's decided. Let's go there next weekend, when we both have the day off.
Sounds like a great idea. A luxury sushi place opened in our neighborhood. We're usually frugal, so we don't spend much money. But we decided to go there to experience a little luxury. A lot of change occurred recently, with my neighbors moving out and a new restaurant opening. And I felt that at the grocery store too. This and this. Oh? Why is there no sticker that says 50% off on this? Excuse me. Why is there no sticker for this? Oh, that's because it's not close to the expiration date. Then when will you put a sticker on? I would put the sticker on at around the evening time tomorrow. Okay, then I will reserve all of them. Keep them all, because I will come here tomorrow to buy these. They said and went out of the grocery store. They bought a lot of sashimi that they couldn't even fit in their carts. There's no way that the couple or even two families can eat them all. As a store, we're glad that we don't have to waste food, but I had a bad feeling. Yesterday, there was this customer. Don't you think it's kind of weird?
Well, it's weird, but maybe they're having a home party?
Maybe you're right.
By the way, today's the day we go to the new sushi place. I've been starving myself for this day.
Right, we haven't eaten anything today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Let's go now.
Okay. And so we went to the sushi place we've been looking forward to all week. We entered the restaurant full of excitement. Welcome!
Welcome to our place. Is it just the two of you?
Yes. Can we sit at the counter?
Of course. Please, take them to the counter.
Please take a seat. Thank you very much.
Is it your first time coming to this restaurant?
Yes, we live in this area.
We heard that a new sushi place opened and decided to come today.
That's great. We have the most expensive fish.
Okay then, let me start ordering.
What about flatfish? It's your favorite.
Chef, what's your recommendation? I would have the chef's recommendation menu that would satisfy me.
What?
Of course.
I don't know if he's just nervous or happy to come to this restaurant, but he's acting weird. I feel kind of embarrassed. The chef doesn't stop talking to us either. But is this how you enjoy luxury restaurants? It was not how I normally enjoy eating out. But still, I was enjoying the food at the restaurant. However, the chef's attitude gradually started to change, and soon their true personality appeared.
The customer who came last time was so difficult. I banned that customer from entering this restaurant. They didn't have the manners.
What? Were there any problems?
He was young and poor. I got mad because he was constantly checking the price while eating. So I kicked him out of the restaurant.
Is that the reason you kicked him out? This is not a place where poor people can come, don't you think? I truly wish poor people would disappear from this world.
Well, if you think so.
There's no human rights to poor people.
Well, I don't think so. I couldn't believe that they said no human rights for poor people and kicked them out of the restaurant. I didn't agree to their opinions. Maybe it's because they own an expensive restaurant, I thought, and started eating the sushi when I felt something weird about the sushi. I looked at Aiden and he seemed to sense the same thing too.
Hillary, I think we are thinking about the same thing.
What?
There's something odd about this sushi. They're not using expensive fish like they do in other luxury sushi restaurants.
I understand what you're saying.
Maybe this fish is what we sell at our grocery store.
Stop. There's no way. This is a luxury sushi restaurant.
But I cut these fish. I think I know what I cut and what I didn't.
I know what he was trying to say, but it was hard to think that they used cheap fish at a luxury sushi place. I observed the chef and the waiter carefully, and they were very familiar faces. Maybe it's them, I thought. And that thought suddenly became a conviction at the next moment. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, it's her. It was the woman who was buying cheap fish at the grocery store. I remembered her face because I talked about them to Aiden before we came to the restaurant. Then is this sushi from the grocery store? Sorry to bother you. I apologize if I'm wrong, but is this sushi from the grocery store? Huh? What are you saying?
Stop saying such foolish things. How do you know that this is cheap fish?
If you're going to humiliate us, then please leave the restaurant. It's obvious that you bought these fish at the grocery store. Just tell me honestly.
Shut up! Stop making fun of us like that!
He's right. How dare you say that just from your imagination?
If you're gonna continue that foolish argument, I will sue you for defamation. Fresh fish are delivered to our place from the local fishers every day.
Why are you guys suddenly so outraged? Isn't it because I pointed out the truth?
This fool. Shut up! Don't say such lies if you don't have any evidence.
I saw you two at the grocery store the other day. Stop saying such lies. It's not a lie. We even talked to each other. You asked me why this package was not 50% off. Oh, now I remember. You're the woman from the grocery store. Then you're the guy from the fresh food section. You two are poor. We're poor?
Stop! Stop! Shut up, you poor couple! How poor are you for making your wife work? You should be ashamed as a man.
I'm not working for money.
I'm not listening to excuses. You poor people. You don't have the tongue to enjoy this restaurant's food.
Money has nothing to do with that.
Stop complaining. Get out of this place, now!
You need to calm down, Chef.
Shut up!
What are you doing to us?
Stop what you're doing now. She would have been hurt really bad if I hadn't protected her. What were you thinking?
Huh? Are you acting like a hero, protecting your girlfriend? This is why I don't like the poor.
Do you understand what you did right now? It could have led to a huge accident.
Stop complaining. You're not welcomed in this place. How dare you come to this expensive restaurant when you are poor? You're not worth eating at this luxury sushi place.
I told you that the fish you gave us is cheap. How dare you scam us like that? It's this restaurant that is not worth coming.
Stop being so cocky when you're poor. I have been saying this many times, but do you have proof that this fish is cheap? If you can't do that, then I'm kicking you out of this restaurant.
You don't have proof, do you? I recorded this whole conversation. We're ready to sue you for defamation. What are you guys gonna do? Sue us? I understood then that it was a waste of time dealing with these idiots. But I couldn't forgive them for changing their attitude the moment they heard that we worked at the grocery store. They even had the audacity to humiliate us like that when they were buying the discounted fish from our store and selling it at a high price. At the end, they even poured hot soup on me. I couldn't let this happen and not say anything. I will never forgive them. Troublebusters. We have our proof too. Only Aiden cuts fish like this. Right, Aiden?
She's right.
We work at a grocery store, so speed is important for us to sell a lot of fish. Our fish is not expensive, so we don't have to care much about the appearance, right?
Yeah, that's why I developed my own way of cutting the fish to make it efficient. It doesn't look really good, but I don't care as long as I get it done quickly. I believe that there's no way a luxury sushi restaurant would cut the fish like me.
This is my own way of cutting. I've been cutting the fish like this as long as I can remember. Don't talk like you invented this way of cutting.
Are you trying to make excuses in this situation?
That's not even proof. It's just that you and I have a similar way of cutting fish. Do you really think that there's numerous ways to cut the fish?
Then you cut this yourself. Am I right?
That's right.
Whew. Then I'm glad. I was worried if you used the fish I cut at the grocery store.
What are you talking about? Why do you have to get worried?
Well, I made a mistake, and it seems like there were poisonous fish. If the fish were used at this restaurant, then it would have caused a huge problem.
Huh?
It's a beautiful red fish. What? It looks exactly like this one!
Stop joking! Why are you selling poisonous fish? You should take responsibility for your actions!
What?
I would have to close this restaurant if anything like food poisoning happens. How are you going to take responsibility for that? You would have to pay us consolation money.
What are you saying? I'm talking about the fish sold at a grocery store. It should be nothing related to you. Besides, this is tuna, right? There's no way you don't know tuna. You should know if you cut it yourself.
That's because...
Well, if the expiration date for the fish sold at the grocery store is this afternoon, it's 9 o'clock at night already, the fish should be expired already. If you make the customers eat the expired fish, there will be a higher chance of food poisoning. Then, what I said will not be a lie.
This kid...
Why are you not talking back? Who do you think you are? This is why I don't like poor people.
What?
People come to luxury restaurants to experience the atmosphere. Stop talking like you know everything if you don't even know about that. You might be right. But are you allowed to lie to make the luxurious atmosphere? Huh? You said a few minutes ago that our conversation is recorded. You're talking about the security cameras, right? Yeah, it's the security camera, but what does that have to do with anything? What do you think would happen if everyone found out that this restaurant sells expired fish from the grocery store? Huh? You said in the beginning that the fish you serve here are expensive ones that you buy directly from the market. Do you understand that you could be arrested for fraud? That's not exactly what I said. And how dare you call us poor? We work at our own grocery store like you guys work at your own restaurant too. Your own? Aiden is the owner of the grocery store. There's no way. That grocery store of the third biggest company in this country. An owner of such a huge company wouldn't be living this poorly. You're right. The company has numerous stores in this country and has over $10 million profit. But Bill Gates, who has hundreds more dollars, is riding a Japan-made car from over 20 years ago. Being rich doesn't always equal living an extravagant life. Even an elementary school student wouldn't think like you do. You must be lying. There's no way the CEO of the company is actually working at a grocery store. That job is for down-class people.
I work at a grocery store because I like this job. What's wrong with doing what I like as a job? You should never judge people by what they do.
We're sorry. I thought that people who live in this poor area wouldn't understand the taste of expensive sushi.
You're so dumb for having such an idea.
I'm really sorry. Please, forgive me.
Do you think this is a problem you can solve by just apologizing? We don't need the police if you can get away by just saying sorry. The police? Stop joking. We'll burn your house down if you call the police. You have committed assault, fraud, and even threatened us. Guess how many charges you're going to have? Besides, this restaurant should close down soon.
You guys should know where you stand.
How dare you guys make fun of us when we're apologizing?
Huh? Did you really think Hillary is just a woman working part-time? Do you want me to destroy you?
What?
I'm a CEO and can only cut fish. But Hillary's a trader too.
I invent to the nearest fish market. Maybe I'll ban you from entering the market.
What?
If this incident ever gets attention from the public, you'll have no choice but to buy your fish at the market. But if you're banned from the market, you won't be able to do that too. Give us mercy! If that becomes real, then this sushi place will be done for. This is becoming interesting. We're truly sorry. We apologize deeply from our hearts.
Please, give us mercy! We would be in so much debt if we closed this restaurant!
Okay, well, I won't ban you from the market.
Are you sure? You don't have to be that nice to them.
Well, I bet the sushi place will close even sooner if we didn't do anything.
What?
Why do you keep saying what? Have you even used your brain to think even once in your life?
How dare you!
Do you really think that people will come to this restaurant? The fish tastes cheap, even though the price is super expensive.
Seems like you know nothing about management, so I will teach you one thing. There's a saying, many a little makes a mickle. It means that even if the dust is little, it becomes big when it piles up. But that dust falls apart with just one blow. I bet you don't have any brain, but think about it. Bye!
Wait! I will pay you anything, so please, don't say this to anyone!
Please, this is our last wish.
Please, wait!
We paid the bill and left the restaurant, leaving the two shouting at us. Then we went to talk to the police. The police visited them the same day, and from their security camera, they were charged for fraud and threatening. Also, they got a warning from the health center about the fish they were serving at the store, and they eventually had to close the restaurant. Grilled fish is the best. Is this the fish your parents sent us?
Yeah, my dad's a fisherman, so he sends us fresh fish.
Yay for Aiden.
What's that?
I still don't understand that luxury restaurants are there to enjoy the atmosphere. It's true that I'll pay a lot of money to experience the luxurious atmosphere, but the food is important too.
You should use good food and serve delicious dishes. Also, good service all combined creates a fabulous atmosphere. That sushi place didn't seem luxurious at all.
We can never let restaurants like that exist in this world.
But the most important thing is who we eat with, right? I like it best when I'm eating with you, Hillary.
It's so nice of you to say that, Aiden, but don't say that. Remember, we've already been married for 10 years.
You're so mean.
I feel like Aiden is pointing out the truth. How delicious the meal is depends on the person you eat it with. Well, I like it best when I'm eating with Aiden. Eating with the person who you love the most at a good and safe restaurant is the best. Trouble Busters.